All right. So, video number 2, I'm still just working on the workflow of this, kind of getting a feel for the editing and how to do this efficiently and what sort of software I like, which means this may still have the free watermarked version of Filmora. So, this wasn't too bad. This is a good example of how things change when the roads get wet, actually. And I've kind of mentioned, well, in my only other video about how even when it's cloudy, it seems like people are a lot more, I don't know, just kind of like nobody exists around them. I don't know, especially when it rains, though. So here we got stuck behind a car, and then I see, oh, it's 2 cars. And then always, first of all, it's a weird situation because we're not passing anybody, so I'm kind of like, okay, I need to get back over. Typically you might wait for the person to get over, but it gets to a certain point, they're obviously not going to. So you get over, and then that's when sometimes they speed up, But in this case, that pickup truck got out of the way, so I was able to pass. And just right away, again, we got somebody probably had no idea I was even behind them, driving in the passing lane. It's like we got another one straight away, just totally camping. Got another one right there. I didn't have enough speed to get around him, so slow it down, let him pass. It kind of exaggerates the speeding up and slowing down, because of the video being sped up. I definitely drive a lot smoother than that, but good job. Got over into the passing lane. I can respect that. There's a left lane camper. Let's go ahead and speed it up. He got over. That's good. Stuck behind somebody. Let's see. Yeah, he got over. Good. And totally camping right there. When people are, if they're passing, and they get over, that's fine. I understand. You don't want to go 80, 90 miles an hour. You're not comfortable with it. Prius totally camping right there. So this up ahead, this is a situation where normally I would get back over, but there's just a shit show of semis and stuff coming up. Yeah, normally I'd get over at the very least just to set an example of, hey, look, even if it's only a half mile, I'll still get over. Keep right except a pass sign right there. But yeah, I'm not going to touch this semi situation. Traffic going flowing pretty good here. And then here, this is just ridiculous. And this van may have been slowing down to get the hell out of the way, but then they saw me get over as possible. At least that's what I thought. But then when I look back, definitely need to add a rear view camera. I'm going to do that. But no, those cars didn't get out of the way. They're still just sitting there. Along pretty good. Nice open stretches here. Totally camping the passing lane. Fortunately, I had room to safely get over without spraying too much mist on them. Got over. Good job. Pretty good. Yeah, I think that truck just wasn't paying attention and was genuinely just going to pass that car. Left lane camper. So safest thing for me to do here, since the right lane's wide open, is just go ahead and drive down the right lane, of course. And I don't like to do that, but there could be cars on the shoulder, things like that. It's not safe. The left lane camper, not past anybody. Got like our whole future and freedom sitting there in front of them. Although there's starting to be some congestion here. This always happens going uphill when there's trucks, because people that drive slower need to pass, and they don't drive faster in the passing lane. They just keep driving their 62 miles an hour or whatever. All right, one last camper, and looks like we got some nice wide open road. That little car was barely making it up that hill. They have no business in the passing lane. Anyway, cruising along here. Nice open road. Love it. Tesla, what are you doing? We got a little more here. Just past the left lane camper. These guys are being wonky, and then this is just ridiculous. I don't know why people do this. And I'll touch on this more later, but in Washington State, there are signs everywhere that say vehicles over 10,000 pounds or trucks with trailers prohibited in the passing lane. When I make more of these videos, you'll see so many times that people are, driving huge, semis, first of all, that are also carrying trailers, but trucks with trailers and things that just do not have any business camping the passing lane, for sure. Wiper blades defying the laws of physics. So I drive anywhere, just kind of give or take 35,000 miles a year all over Washington, Idaho, kind of northern Idaho, and down in Oregon. So I see it all. I drive interstates a lot, but I hit a lot of back roads and stuff. I mean, man, you wouldn't believe some of the shortcuts I know. Honestly, this area is pretty good. It's not too bad. Dude's getting over. Good job. Not a brilliant time to get over with the semi-truck obviously needing to merge onto the freeway. Appears to be slowing down while merging next to that semi. So, good job getting over, but we need to work on that. We need to drive a little bit safer. The common one that I see a lot that just, it absolutely drives me nuts is, and it's mostly going east to west. I don't know why. You get east of, when you're kind of heading east or actually heading west, but definitely heading east on I-90. It's the people that will slow down when they're kind of passing cars and next to semis. And then as soon as there's room for them to pass or for you to pass them on the right, they speed up. It just drives me nuts. Right here, I slowed this down just because, look, this is ridiculous. People are, they're just, okay, so it was the Prius was causing the main problem, but that was the start of like an incompetence cluster. Those kinds of clusters, they merge with merging traffic and it just causes a shit show and it just gets bigger, especially moving through this like kind of a more populated area. This, of course, is just absolutely ridiculous. Little car. And it starts getting a little congested here. So this is the first time I've seen this. And I don't know if, it kind of seemed like this truck was going to get over right here. He hit his blinker on. He didn't really have room. I kind of think he's actually signaling to tell me that he's going to get over. I don't know 100%, but I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give him a good job. Where there's one, there's always another. And semis always get over because they don't want to deal with merging traffic, which is understandable, but man, does that make things worse. So here's the situation. Get lucky. There's a third lane just opened up. And I'm going to get over, avoid passing in the right lane. As you'll see, when this gets a little further ahead, I'm going to have no choice but to pass in the right lane, which I really don't like doing just because somebody might need to pull over all of a sudden because they have a flat tire and they need to get on the shoulder. Any number of reasons. And that BMW that was in the left lane started speeding up when he saw me passing the group. So I had to kind of wait a little bit longer to shuffle over and get around these cars. If anybody watches this, is this like way too long for this kind of video? I feel like maybe it should only be about 5 minutes. I had a lot of stuff, a lot of campers and stuff in this short trip. So I don't know, maybe I need to kind of cut a lot of stuff out. I just thought the continuity of it really emphasized like, wow, like this isn't edited. This is really how many cars there are in so many miles. Anyway, still working on it. I definitely want to add a rear view camera because that really shows a lot more